Have you ever wondered how unemployment, a seemingly negative aspect, can have positive effects on the economy? A perplexing question, isn't it? But today we're going to unravel this puzzle of unemployment. Unemployment, simply put, is when people who are actively looking for work can't find it. It's often viewed as a bad sign for the economy, and understandably so. After all, when people don't work, they can't earn and spend money, which can slow down the economy. And more than that, high unemployment rates can lead to increased poverty and social unrest. But here's an interesting twist. A certain level of unemployment is actually necessary and beneficial for the economy. Strange, right? But let's think about it. If every single person had a job, businesses would have a hard time finding new employees, and they might have to offer higher pay to attract workers from other companies. This could lead to increased costs for businesses and higher prices for consumers, a phenomenon known as inflation. On the other hand, when unemployment is too high, it can lead to economic stagnation. With too many people out of work, consumer spending, which is a major driver of economic growth, can decline. This can create a vicious cycle where businesses earn less, so they cut back on hiring or even lay off employees, which then increases unemployment even more. So what we're really looking for is a balance. Not too high, not too low, just the right level of unemployment that allows for economic growth without sparking inflation. Economists often refer to this as the natural rate of unemployment. It's a delicate balance, and managing it is one of the key challenges for economic policymakers. So it's clear that both high and low unemployment rates have unique impacts on the economy. And this is just the beginning of our journey into understanding the fascinating dynamics of unemployment. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into this intriguing topic. Now imagine a scenario where unemployment rates are soaring. What happens to the economy? Well, when unemployment is high, it can feel like the economy is in a bit of a bind. On one hand, it's not all doom and gloom. High unemployment can mean a larger pool of job seekers, which could potentially lead to more competition and innovation. This could drive growth in the long run, but that's the optimistic view. The reality, however, can be much more complex and challenging. One of the most immediate effects is a reduction in consumer spending. When people are out of work, they naturally have less money to spend. This decrease in spending can have a ripple effect throughout the economy. Businesses sell fewer products and services, which can lead to lower profits and potentially more job cuts. Another consequence of high unemployment is increased government spending on benefits. When more people are jobless, the government typically spends more on unemployment benefits and other social services. This can put a strain on public finances, possibly leading to higher taxes or cuts in other areas of spending. Then there's the potential for social unrest. High levels of unemployment, especially when prolonged, can lead to frustration and dissatisfaction. This can create social tension and even contribute to instability. But perhaps the most worrying aspect of high unemployment is how it can slow economic growth and perpetuate itself. When businesses see that people are spending less, they may hold off on hiring or even lay off workers, leading to even more unemployment. This can create a vicious cycle that's hard to break. So while it's true that a certain level of unemployment can be beneficial for the economy, when it gets too high, it can become a serious problem. It's like a double-edged sword. On one side, it can potentially drive innovation and competition, but on the other, it can lead to reduced spending, increased government costs, social unrest, and a slowdown in economic growth. As we can see, high unemployment can create a downward spiral, affecting not just individuals, but the entire economy. On the flip side, what if unemployment rates are extremely low? Is it all sunshine and rainbows? You might be tempted to think so, but the reality is a little more complicated. Picture this: when unemployment is extremely low, businesses have a hard time finding workers. This is known as a labor shortage. As a result, they may need to increase wages to attract employees. This can lead to wage inflation, where the cost of labor increases across the board. Now, increased wages might sound fantastic, but it also means the cost of producing goods and services goes up. Businesses often pass these costs on to consumers, which can lead to overall inflation. Moreover, when the economy is running at full steam, it can overheat. This means it grows too fast and creates a boom, but then it can't sustain that growth, leading to a bust or recession. Therefore, while low unemployment might seem ideal, it can hide potential dangers for the economy. So, if both high and low unemployment rates have their pitfalls, what's the sweet spot? Let's introduce the concept of the natural rate of unemployment. This is a bit like the porridge in the Goldilocks fairy tale, not too hot, not too cold, just right. The natural rate of unemployment is the level that the economy needs to function optimally. It's the rate that allows for job mobility, meaning people can shift from job to job as they seek better opportunities or more satisfying roles. It's a rate that keeps the economy flexible and dynamic without causing it to overheat. You see, when unemployment is too low, we risk inflation. But when it's too high, well, we've already talked about the problems that can cause. The natural rate of unemployment is the Goldilocks zone, where the economy hums along just right. In the end, like many aspects of life, balance is key. The same holds true for unemployment in an economy.